to the men, where the men were, how you say, Manning? Manning, yes, Manning, that's it. And you know what, I don't really like that term, but it's funny, and it's concise, and everybody knows what you're talking about.
The unfortunate that everyone knows what you're talking about when you say it.
Absolutely. Let's go to our podium. It was not perfect, but his tears and ours say it all. It's finally a Grand Prix gold for France's Kevin Aymoz. Mikhail Shaidorov of Kazakhstan wins the free and settles for silver. And Kazuki Tomono starts high but tumbles to bronze with his first Grand Prix medal in 3 seasons. It was just clearly a competition of whoever makes the least amount of mistakes is going to take it all. And that was our boy, Kevin Aymoz. A short program to Judas, his own choreography, spectacular. I love when he's like, kind of looks like he's sliding into your DMs seductively in the middle of his choreographics, into his step sequence. Just so good, and you know that those glands in his eyes, they're larger than any human being. And you know he's gonna give us some waterworks, and we love him for that.
He's been through it, I find. When you think of Kevin over the years, he has had some amazing, outstanding moments, and then also some really not outstanding moments, to the point that he actually had to take time off because of his mental health. And he said that this just wasn't working. He had to recover and took the time, and now he's coming back. And I find to have an experience like this one, where he can now say that he won a Grand Prix event in Skate America, which seems to be his like lucky place to be. It's truly incredible, and well, the tears are justified for that reason.
Yes, and he spoke when Ashley Wagner spoke to him at the Kiss and Cry, and talking about how you and your coach are always crying together. It's always full of tears. He was very open in saying that I probably would not be here today, like meaning in physical presence, like alive, if it wasn't for my coaches. So I owe everything to them. And even as I talk about it, I'm starting to well up. Oh gosh, it's infectious. The quad toes were there for him in the free program. Bolero, I think it's even all the more admirable that he brought back a program during one of his worst times. That's when he had his mental health issues. And so to see him bring it back and just reclaim his power in that is so powerful. Okay, Mikhail Shaidorov of Kazakhstan struggled here. The short program was actually pretty good. The free, he went for 5 quads. He lands that beautiful triple axel Euler quad sow, but struggled with a lot of unders and edge calls. And I feel like his program components are regressing.
Yeah, technically, with the jumps, he is one of the few who can compete with Ilya in the technical points, because he's doing all the quads. He's doing the Euler quad sow, which I think is ridiculous, but incredible all at the same time. But the PCs are really low. The choreography is almost non-existent, and at this event, he also just looked very tired. And not even like at the second half of the program when you start seeing people getting a little tired, but even at the beginning, it looked really slow and labored, which then doesn't help when you want to do quad jumps. You kind of need that fighting energy. So hopefully that irons itself out. Maybe there was something bugging him that he hasn't been advertising that we don't know about, but we'll see.
Yeah, I agree. I actually looked up if he was injured, because he looked so like ragged, but then somehow was able to land that second quad toe when he had no legs. So he's got it. I hope to see that he keeps improving. And of course, this men's event throughout the Grand Prix has been so up and down that a bronze and a silver will take him to the Grand Prix final again. Kevin Aymoz spanning up the works there with the unexpected win and a 10th place finish at Skate Canada. Okay, our bronze medalist, he was actually first after the short program. I loved his Sophie Tucker short program. Great energy. Loved like kind of the purple spaceman outfit. Very Sophie Tucker. But they could not replicate it in the free program. Goes down on the opening two quad toes. Oh, sorry, quad sow and quad toe. And then it just kept getting a little better, but then worse from there. And he actually finishes 8th in the free program segment. And you know, Kaetlyn, he's been here for a while. I think 2017 was his first Grand Prix. Varied, mixed results, but he's been as high as 5th in the world. So he's got his thing. He's not without the talent and the medals.
Just gotta figure out how to do 2 programs in one event.
Make it sound so easy, Kaetlyn.
It really isn't. Doing 2 programs is really hard, and the second one you do is twice as long. So, and it takes a lot of mental strength, especially if something is not going well, especially if you don't start your program the way that you want it to. Trying to keep fighting to come back is significantly more exhausting than skating well.
Yeah, it's like constantly getting punched in the face and then getting up for another one.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm ready. Let's keep going. All right.
Let's do this.